Yo, what's going on guys? It is Cynnnical and today I've got a new video for you guys. Today we're going to be doing a Kingdom Hearts 3 discussion video discussing about who exactly are the Lost Masters. Now in case you guys don't know, you're not spit up to key. Basically, last year, during around this time, around, last year's E3, we got the Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix E3 trailer. Now, the most interesting thing within that trailer wasn't the contents of 2.5, but it was the contents of what we got at the end, which was this little segment of Kingdom Hearts 3 in there. Now, it wasn't, like a fully fledged gameplay trailer or story trailer, but it was this very, very, very short trailer just displaying two mysterious figures talking. Now, it has been speculated and rumored, and I'd say that it's 80% correct that the two figures in that trailer are both young Eriquis and young Master Xehanort, through using the voice acting from the original young Master Xehanort, the Japanese voice actor from like Birth by Sleep, Zelda's Dream Drop Distance, and contrasting, comparing it to the figure that's talking in the trailer. It was aligned up that yes, one of the figures in there is young Master Xehanort, so we can only speculate the other person is young Master Eriquis. Now, between the two figures, they're talking about a whole bunch of different things, specifically about light, darkness, the Keyblade War. But most interestingly is they go on to explain, have you heard about the Lost Masters? So today I sort of have some, I suppose you could say, my own ideas sort of surrounding that. Also, I should have done this video when the E3 trailer first came out. However, it's sort of good that I've held off for so long because we've gotten so much more information and stuff like that since that time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Personally, who do you think these Lost Masters are and how do you think they're going to impact and affect Kingdom Hearts 3? Leave your feedback and information in the comment section below. Okay, so let's get into the juicy contents of this video and who I believe that the Lost Masters are. Now, out of all the characters that we currently have right now, in Kingdom Hearts, I have a strong idea behind who I believe the Lost Masters are. Now, straight away, Lost Masters with the S. Yes, not Lost Master, but Ters, meaning multiple. So when I think of that, I think, okay, alright, there's multiple Masters here. That's what they're talking about. Not only that though, they're talking about the Keyblade War and how the Keyblade War started over the fight for the ownership of light. Now, I'm sort of aligning multiple, strong Keyblade wielders, Masters, and I'm also aligning, Masters or people around the time of the Keyblade War. So, what game do I think of when I think of that? I instantly think of Kingdom Hearts Key. Now, why do I think that? Well, obviously Kingdom Hearts Key takes place around the time of the Keyblade War. It is in the exact same time period as the Keyblade War. And with the amount of updates and patches that we're going to be receiving, eventually we'll get up to the beginning and the end of the Keyblade War because, Kingdom Hearts Key, it's an online game, and it's slowly telling the story and the tale of all the events prior to the Keyblade War, during the Keyblade War, and the end of the Keyblade War. Now, who are some very, very important, I suppose you could say, who are some, very important characters in Kingdom Hearts Key? Those are the foretellers, who are, like Nomura has actually recently just confirmed in an interview talking about Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. I want to quickly read this because there's some interesting information, and from this little paragraph here, this is how I sort of got this theory going. So he said that the foretellers are the equivalent to those known as Keyblade Masters, okay? Masters. Lost Masters, Keyblade Masters. Foretellers, like Nomura has said, are the equivalent to those known as Keyblade Masters, only the fact that the difference between, a normal Keyblade Master and these guys are most likely that they're ancient because of, the time period that they were in the future of this universe. And from here on out, they will start to make their own individual moves. Also, thanks to a character named Ephemera, who appeared in the new scenario in Kingdom Hearts Key, players should have some doubts about the foretellers and the unions. From there, we will chase the mysteries of the foretellers in the Book of Prophecies and draw closer to the Keyblade War. So straight away, in the trailer, the two are talking about you know, do you know of the Lost Masters? And they're talking about stories and stuff, you know, the tales of the Keyblade War, and do you know of the Lost Masters? Now, what Tetsuya Nomura has said in this little paragraph is he stated that there is, you know, more than meets the eye with the foretellers. There is a certain amount of mysteries, and lots of players are going to have, you know, some doubts about these foretellers. Now, to me personally, you know, right now the foretellers are sort of foreseen as neutral, either neutral or, you know, reasonably good characters. But like I mentioned, I think there is more than meets the eye with these foretellers, as Nomura stated, the mysteries and doubts. So it almost gets me thinking, are these foretellers, are they actually corrupt? Is there some, you know, is there 3 out of the 5 that are corrupt? Is there, you know, 2 out of the group that is corrupt? And stuff like that. Now, I strongly believe that obviously Master Xehanort either is a reincarnation or he was alive around the time of the foretellers. Now, the reason why I state he was alive around the time is he said that he has survived the Keyblade War, okay? But however, that doesn't necessarily mean that he survived the Keyblade War in his original body. Now, there has been some sort of hints towards reincarnation and stuff like that as far as rebirth and stuff like that goes in the heart. You know, obviously the fact that he can transfer his heart into the body of another person, as we saw at the end of Dream Drop Distance with Terra. So it's quite likely that he was perhaps using, you know, another body, or the body that we know of right now of, you know, the original Xehanort isn't even, you know, the original body of Master Xehanort, all that crazy stuff. But perhaps, you know, perhaps he was alive around the time of the foretellers. Maybe he was the one who corrupted them, because obviously, as we know, if we go back to the whole Keyblade thing, Master Xehanort actually has a Keyblade that has the, I suppose you could say, the goat head, the Eye of Darkness. It has the, you know, it has the animal representing it on its Keyblade, as well as the Eye of Darkness, exactly what the other foretellers have. So, you know, with all these sort of things, it makes me think, you know, well, obviously, Master Xehanort, in some sort of shape or form, was alive back when these foretellers or these lost masters, you know, were sort of around and stuff like that, because in some way he might actually be more connected to these foretellers than we actually know. Also makes me think, you know, was Xehanort a lost master as well? Did he do something to perish these, you know, these foretellers, and hence the reason he states them as lost masters? Because obviously, you know, up until Key, we don't know anything about the foretellers. They've obviously disappeared. They're not here. No one's talking about them. They're not really that, you know, much well speaked of, I suppose you could say. You know, so I do strongly believe that the foretellers are most definitely the Lost Masters. Now, the other thing that they could be, the Lost Masters could probably be like, you know, I don't know, the original master of, you know, Xehanort or Eriquis or something like that, but that sort of information is, you know, going to the Baron, into the unknown. We do know that Kingdom Hearts Key is going to heavily impact Kingdom Hearts 3. So I just feel like the foretellers, and with everything that Tetsuya Nomura is sort of stating right now, you know, the mystery, the doubts, and all that sort of stuff, and the fact that I just think that there's more than meets the eye with these foretellers, I strongly believe that yes, they are most likely going to be the Lost Masters. Perhaps in Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, Xehanort might have the idea to go back to a time period and bring them back into the future, and to possibly convince them in some sort of a way, or not just convince them, but obviously, you know, make them part Xehanort to become part of the Seekers of Darkness. That would fill 5 spots, and that's a lot of spots. But anyway, this is just abundance of my different ideas. To summarize this up, I do believe that the Lost Masters are most definitely the foretellers. I feel very passionate and strong about this because really, who else would the Lost Masters be? Can't just be random Keyblade wielders. They have to be someone who actually means something. Otherwise, guys, who do you believe that the Lost Masters are? Please leave your feedback. I know this is a longer sort of video, but I just have a lot of ideas about these Lost Masters, and it does get me super hyped and interested in both Kingdom Hearts 3, obviously, as well as Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, as well as Key 2. So, looking forward to that and all that stuff to come with Key and Unchained Key. Otherwise, guys, please like this video, helps me out a lot. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.